Celadon City, a rich rainbow-coloured city where people and Pokémon gather. This is it, Eevee. We're finally here. Gramps said the city of Celadon has all sorts of things here to help us grow stronger. Eevee looks up at its trainer, Blue, the prodigal grandson of Kanto's top Pokémon researcher, Professor Oak. Eevee! Eevee happily nuzzles at Blue's right leg. Blue grips the straps of his rucksack tight and mutters under his breath, while gazing down at the city below. Red, you won't beat me next time. Blue looks up and smirks. Heh, come on Eevee, let's get going before all the good items in Celadon department store are all gone. Walking side by side, Blue and his Eevee stroll down the hill with a certain confident stride. Upon reaching the heart of the city, Blue and Eevee stop for a moment in a panic. I knew it was busy here, but Gramps could have given us a warning about how busy it was going to be. Eevee, hop onto my shoulder. You should be safer up there. Eevee quickly waddles behind Blue to get a running start and jumps up as high as it can to reach Blue's shoulder, landing almost perfectly, which makes Blue wobble a little bit. Whoa, take it easy, will ya? After a quick giggle, Blue pats Eevee on the head, and the two of them shuffle in and out of the rushing population of Celadon. The two of them force their way through another handful of crowds before finally finding a small opening to rest. Sighing heavily, Blue tries to get his bearings by looking around, but a sea of people and Pokémon make it pretty difficult to make out which way to go next. Okay, we're looking for Celadon department store first, but Gramps said there's a gym out here that specialises in grass-type Pokémon, so we need to be on the lookout for that as well. You see anything yet, Eevee? Blue's Eevee takes a look around, but sees nothing of note. It is then that a faint scent of Gloom No. 44 perfume wafts up Eevee's nose, making it sneeze. You okay, Eevee? Do you smell that nasty perfume too? Blue rubs Eevee's head to make it feel a little better. A young lady, probably in her early 20s, storms over to Blue and Eevee and begins screaming at them. You there! Did you just say my perfume was nasty? How absolutely very much dare you, boy! Erica, who is the gym leader might I add, is the absolute best when it comes to making perfumes. I mean, take a good whiff and rake in that pleasant aroma. I bet you didn't know this, but it's made from the oils that Gloom secretes. You won't find... Blue interrupts the lady. Look, lady, I don't care about your stinky Gloom perfume. I'm taking on the league challenge, so tell me where the gym is. Got it? The young lady takes a step back, visibly shocked and appalled at Blue's lack of manners. Well, I've never met such a brat before. Maybe Erica will knock some sense into you. The Celadon gym is in that direction. The young lady points to the southwest before storming off in a huff, muttering under her breath. Damn brat and his stupid nose. Wouldn't know a good smell if it smacked him in the face with Vine Whip. Blue breathes a sigh of relief and turns his head to look at the Eevee still sitting on his shoulder. Well, at least we know where the gym is now. All we have to do is find the department store. If she wasn't so obnoxious about that perfume, I would have asked her where it was, but oh well. I'm sure we'll find it eventually. Let's head north. Heading north, Blue and Eevee's heads are consistently swiveling around looking for the Celadon department store, and looking up at all the signs for small boutiques, Pokémarts, condominiums and hotels. Look at all this stuff, Eevee. It really is a concrete jungle out here. I bet that no-good Red will get all kinds of lost in here. He doesn't have the great sense of direction that we do, I bet. Ha! We'll wipe the floor with him next time. As Blue snickers away, Eevee sighs and paws at Blue's face. Huh? What's up, Eevee? Blue looks up to see a tall man with strange light green hair looking down at him. Hello, young man. I overheard you wanting to defeat a boy named Red. Am I correct? Blue scoffs and smirks. Heh, it's pretty rude to eavesdrop, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna take him down a peg next time I see him. His ego's gonna get big if he wins again. The tall man smiles from ear to ear, holding up a briefcase. Well, have I got the deal for you then? Blue's smirk drops from his face, and he takes a step back. Sounds like a scam to me. We're out of here. Smell you later, old man. The tall man begins to panic and almost drops the briefcase. Wait, boy, wait! This isn't a scam, I promise. This is a coin case. It'll allow you to earn coins at the Celadon Game Corner. Blue stops walking away, but doesn't turn around to look at the tall man. Yeah, what about it? What's so special about gambling away all my money? Calming down a little bit, the tall man breathes a sigh of relief. Ah, I see I've got your attention, and I'm glad you asked. See, there are some rare Pokémon you can't really get anywhere else, that are being sold at Celadon Game Corner. You just need to earn enough coins to purchase them. The more rare and special they are, the more expensive. I bet you've got a Pokédex, right? You'll need to catch these rare and valuable Pokémon to fill it out. Blue turns around and looks the tall man dead in the eyes. Oh yeah? What kind of rare Pokémon are we talking about? I've been looking for a strong psychic type for my team. The tall man's grin stretches to his ears once more, and he chuckles under his breath, murmuring something unintelligible. After a brief moment, he lists some of the available Pokémon. Well, you'll be happy to know that we've got Cypher and Pinsir, two very rare Pokémon that are usually only found in the Safari Zone in Fuchsia City. There's also Vulpix and Wigglytuff, who are sought after by young ladies. Perhaps there's a pretty young girl you've got your eyes on, Oh, you said you wanted a psychic Pokémon, right? Then look no further, for the Celadon Game Corner offers Abra for quite a low price. They're a bit weaker than the ones you often find in the wild, but that's because we know some pretty good Pokémon breeders from the Kanto Region. Blue sighs and goes to turn his back again. I'm looking for strong Pokémon, not some weak wannabe psychic types. Besides, I know it's a scam now because you said we earlier. The tall man becomes impatient and grumbles something inaudible under his breath, then returns with a more gentle and positive smile. I can assure you this is no scam. Yes, I work with the Game Corner, I'll admit to that, but the Pokémon and TMs you can get there are no joke. Ask anyone and they'll all tell you that it's legit, boy. So, what do you say? We even have a Pokémon so rare, hardly anyone knows about it. Blue walks a few steps closer and looks up at the man. Yeah? What's this Pokémon you're hiding, huh? Once closer to the tall man, Eevee begins growling at him. Blue pokes Eevee's cheek to calm it down. Hey, Eevee, stop that. The suspicious man pushes the coin case forward to hand it off to Blue. We're selling Porygon. There are only two and they're incredibly rare. Blue takes the coin case from the suspicious man and walks past him, heading into Celadon Game Corner. As Blue walks past and enters the casino, the suspicious man takes out a small radio device from his pocket and quietly speaks into it. Sir, we've got that bratty Blue Oak. He'll be hooked on gambling in no time. Glory to Giovanni. He shoves the radio back into his pocket and walks away, blending into the sea of tourists travelling around Celadon. As they enter, Blue takes a look around, cringing at the smell of sweat, machinery, and an assortment of smells he doesn't recognise. Ugh, this place reeks. I'd rather get a nose full of that gloom perfume than this. You good, Eevee? Eevee paws at its nose while it lets out a small whine of displeasure. You can go back in your ball if you want. Eevee paws at Blue's face in a huff. Okay, I get it, you can stay out. Come on, let's find a slot machine or something. Blue rattles a coin case and hears some metallic clinking from within. Seems like there's some coins in here already. After a minute of walking around, Eevee spots a free slot machine and paws at Blue's cheek, barking for him to look in the right direction. Huh? Oh, well done, Eevee. You found a slot machine for me. Blue pats Eevee on the head and giggles quietly. Firstly, Blue wipes down some dubious yellowish liquid from the seat with some tissues from his bag. Then he sits down and opens up the coin case. What? There's already a bunch of coins in here. Guess that man really wanted us to start off well, huh? There's around... yeah, I've got no idea, but it's a lot. It'll take way too long to count them all on my own. I wonder if there's a service here that will count your coins for you. Blue shovels handful after handful into the coin counting machine, and after a bit of time, the results pop up on the screen, telling Blue how many coins he has entered. This can't be! The guy gave me 1,200 coins? Blue rushes back over to the help desk and shoves the briefcase onto the desk. There's 1,200 coins in here. What can I get with that? The man at the help desk almost falls off his seat. Whoa, calm down there, lad. If you're looking to buy, you should go to the prize corner next door. They'll tell you what you can get and what the prices are. But from what I remember, you can get an Abra and probably a Vulpix with that. Blue thanks the man and runs back over to Eevee. Hey Eevee, you'll never guess how much we've got here. There's 1,200 coins. I bet if we bet high, we can get a buttload of coins and get all the Pokemon they're selling here. We don't have any of the Pokemon in the Pokédex that the man outside told us about, so we really should try to get them. Eevee sighs at Blue and hops off the seat to allow him to sit and play the slot machine. Thanks Eevee, now buckle up, we might be here for a while. Let's go. A couple of hours go by and Blue has racked up 7,280 coins so far. Eevee hops onto Blue's shoulder and paws at his cheek. In a raspy and tired voice, Blue brushes off Eevee's pawing. Give me a few more tries, Eevee. I'm getting the hang of the timing. Another hour passes and Blue bets another 5 coins on the slot machine, which is the maximum bet. Last try. Then we'll go to the prize corner. Just one more game. Warily, Blue grabs hold of a lever and pulls it down, then moves his shoulder in a circular motion to lessen the aching he feels. Blue presses the left button to stop the left slot, and a 7 suddenly pops into place. Wait. Blue cautiously pokes the middle button, and another 7 takes the middle slot. Okay, Eevee, this is it. Wake up, come on. Eevee wakes up and yawns, watching the slot machine with blurry, sleepy eyes. Blue presses the button on the right, and a sudden ringing sound blares out from the slot machine, as 7 pops up in the right slot. The loud sound makes Eevee jump and fully wake up, while a crowd of people rush over to see Blue get the jackpot. That's it! Eevee, we did it! We got the jackpot! We got it all! With loud congratulations from the crowd, Blue scoops all the coins and shoves them into the coin case, then grabs his belongings and pokes Eevee's cheek. Hang on tight. We're busting through this crowd, Eevee. With Eevee holding on tight to Blue's shoulder, Blue barrels his way through a crowd of spectators and rushes next door to the prize corner. He flings open the door and runs towards a row of seats sitting at the side of the room. Blue sits down and takes a moment to catch his breath, puffing and puffing. We made it. That was tougher than the fight at Pewter City. If I had stayed any longer, those guys would have started asking for my coins for sure. Once he gets his breath back, Blue walks over to the left window. Hey, what Pokemon can I get here? A man behind the glass points at a notice next to the window. Abra is only 230 at level 15. Vulpix is 1000 at level 18. And Wigglytuff is 2680 at level 22. Okay, I'll take all 3 of them. The man behind the glass scoffs. Let's see how many coins you've got first. Blue pushes the coin case under the glass screen, and the man opens it up to check. Wow, kid. Looks like you've got enough to buy just about everything here. I'm impressed, you must have won the total jackpot. The other 2 clerks rush over to check out Blue's coin case, and after feeding the coins into a coin counting machine, they offer Blue each prize available. Boy, you can get every single prize here if you'd like, so how about it? Will you be taking them all, or is there something specific you have in mind? For a moment, Blue thinks, and then he smirks. Yeah, give me one of everything, including that Porygon. The clerks look at each other, and then back at Blue. Give us a few minutes, and we'll bring them all out for you. Please, take a seat while you're waiting. Blue sighs lightly and sits back down on the chair he sat on previously. Eevee hops down from Blue's shoulder and onto his lap, looking up at him with a bright smile and a gently swaying tail. "Aw, I'm sorry, Eevee. You've not eaten in quite a while, have you?" Blue pets Eevee with one hand and uses his other hand to reach into his rucksack and pulls out a small Pokemon treat. "Here, you can eat this and we'll go have lunch at the department store later, okay?" Blue hands the treat to Eevee, who gently nibbles at it before taking it out of Blue's hand to eat it. After a few more moments of brushing Eevee's fur, a clerk comes out of an employee-only door and walks over to Blue with a box full of items. "Here you go, young man. Abra, Vulpix, Wigglytuff, Cypher, Pinsir, Porygon, TM23 Dragon Rage, TM15 Hyper Beam, and TM50 Substitute, as you requested." Blue takes a look through the box and takes out the 6 Pokemon, scanning them with the Pokédex given to him by his grandfather, Professor Oak. After scanning the balls and adding the Pokemon to the Pokédex, Blue fiddles around with some settings and the balls shrink down and become locked. "Okay. Thank you very much. I need to put this stuff in my bag now, and then I need to head to a public PC to send the Pokemon to my grandfather, Professor Oak." The clerk gasps in astonishment. "No wonder why you won. You're the grandson of a famous Professor Oak. Great luck and skill must run in the family. I'm jealous." "Well, I'll take the box back now. I wish you a safe journey and the best of luck. Goodbye now. Don't forget to come back and play the slots again." The clerk picks up the empty box and quickly leaves the room, through the employee-only door. After sorting out his bag, Blue picks Eevee up and puts it on his shoulder again. "Okay, I was able to get some directions to the department store while you were taking a nap at the Game Corner. It's just a bit further up this road, so we'll get there in no time. They sell evolution stones there, and I'd like to get all 3 so we've got plenty of options for the future, and you can choose what you want to evolve into whenever you want." Eevee smiles and barks happily. "Eevee!" The two head out of Prize Corner and make their way through the crowds of people and up to Celadon Department Store. "Okay, Eevee, we're here. I'd like to get those evolution stones before we go eat if that's okay. They're really rare and I don't want them to be out of stock. We can go and get the rest of our supplies after lunch, okay?" Eevee looks down for a second and then back up to Blue's face. "Eve!" Blue smiles and nuzzles his cheek against Eevee's. "Looks like we agree. Let's go then." After checking the help desk at the front of the store, Blue and his Eevee head up to the 4th floor via the stairs. "Ugh, if the lift wasn't so crowded, we could have taken that. My legs are going to be tired by the end of the day, I can feel it now." Blue walks over to the counter where he sees a set of glistening evolution stones on display. "Excuse me, how much are all the evolution stones?" Blue asks, looking over the counter at other items on display. "Well, it's your lucky day, boy. We're having a sale where you can get a set of these 4 evolution stones. The Fire, Thunder, Water and Leaf stones, for just 7,000 Pokédollars. If you buy this set, you can have all 4 and save 1,400 Pokédollars. Blue holds up his Pokédex and looks sharply at the store clerk. "You accept payment from Pokédexes, right?" The store clerk nods as he takes Blue's Pokédex. "Of course. Most trainers these days pay using the money they earn from battles, which is often transferred over to the bank account application on their Pokédex. Most stores accept this payment method now, which is great because we get more money." The store clerk laughs as he inserts Blue's Pokédex into a machine. After a moment, the clerk hands Blue's Pokédex back to him, along with a set of evolution stones. "Thank you for your purchase, young man. Come back again anytime. Oh, and if you're thinking about evolving your Eevee, might I recommend a Flareon? They're really cute and fluffy, like an Eevee, but much warmer." Blue holds the set of evolution stones up to Eevee. "Well, it's your choice, Eevee. What do you want to become?" Eevee looks down at the stones and thinks for a moment. Eevee raises a paw and goes to poke the Firestone. but moves its paw over to the Thunderstone. After another moment of thinking, Eevee moves its paw over to the Waterstone, and then puts its paw back down. Eevee! V! Blue puts the evolution stones in his bag and pets Eevee. It's okay, we can decide a little bit later, there's no mad rush. Eevee smiles and nuzzles Blue's cheek. Okay, let's go get some food. I'm just as hungry as you are. Just before leaving, Blue turns to the store clerk and smirks at him. Thanks a lot for the stones, smell you later. With that, Blue and Eevee walk away and head into a nearby lift to go to the cafe on the roof, leaving the store clerk a little bit ruffled with the peculiar attitude of the boy and his indecisive Eevee. Seemed like a nice kid, but he's got a rude streak. That's probably going to get him into a world of trouble someday if it already hasn't. The store clerk picks up a magazine from the display rack he keeps on the desk and looks at the front cover. Wait, that looks like the kid I just served. It is him. Blue Oak? I just served Professor Oak's grandson? Wait, why is he on the front cover? Wait, he blasted through 3 gym leaders like it was nothing? I wish I got his autograph.